Was Bran warging during the Battle of Winterfell to ensure a desired outcome? Bran may not be able to see the future, but he can influence the present by affecting the past. We saw this when Bran's presence during Hodor's teenage years created a connection in time and space, as Mira Reed yelled at adult Hodor to hold the door as she escaped with Bran. This sets off a seizure that leaves Hodor unable to say anything but Hodor.
Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!
By warging up until the very moment the Night King approached him, Bran would have obtained all the necessary information to know what precisely needed to be altered in the past to result in determined events at the Battle of Winterfell. So was Bran influencing key moments in the past to predetermine the outcome of the Battle of Winterfell? I believe he was. From the moment she began her water dance training with the First Horde of Bravos, Syrio Forel, to the time she spent becoming a faceless man in Bravos, Arya Stark was unknowingly preparing herself for a bigger moment. And that moment was to kill the Night King. That individual needed to be quick, clever, and have the ability to get close to the Night King unnoticed and uninhibited.
You used to be taller.
How did you sneak up on me?
How did you survive a knife through the heart?
I didn't.
Bran knew his sister was the one to kill the Night King. And after identifying Arya as the one to kill the Night King, Bran required a specific metal, Valyrian steel. But Valyrian steel blades are rare, and there are only a few in Westeros. And the bigger problem was that the weapon couldn't just be any Valyrian steel sword. Despite being lighter than a normal steel sword, a Valyrian steel sword still wasn't light enough for Arya.
Valyrian steel.
Jealous?
Too heavy for me.
As a smaller fighter, Arya needed a weapon that accentuated her strengths. Something small, something light, something that she could easily and quickly switch between hands in the event one of her arms was compromised. Peter Baelish getting the idea to acquire the exact right dagger that sparked the war between the Starks and Lannisters in Season 1 and then returning it to Bran in Season 7 wasn't by chance. Bran specifically chose the castball dagger for Arya because it met all of the requirements. It's Valyrian steel and small enough for Arya to conceal and light enough for her to quickly unsheath and switch between hands. Bran armed his sister with the precise weapon she needed to kill the Night King. And when the Night King finally reached Bran in the Godswood, they stared each other down. That is, until something strange happens. Bran breaks eye contact with the Night King to glance down at his chest. This elicits a puzzling look from the Night King. Why would Bran take a moment to glimpse at the Night King's chest in the face of impending death? Well, to foreshadow the spot where the killing blow would land. Bran planned for Arya to ambush the Night King and then to counter his defense by switching the castpaw dagger between hands and driving it exactly where the Children of the Forest shoved the dragonglass. This wasn't the result of fate. It was all by design.